Muy buenas tardes para todos y todas. Bienvenidos, bienvenidas a este espacio. Me disculpo que no active cámara, pero en la oficina no tengo y bueno, se me dificulta un poquito con el celular también. Em, Espero que aprovechen todos los espacios que tenemos desde la Coordinación de Fomento del Plurilingüismo en la Escuela de Idiomas para toda la universidad y para la comunidad externa también. Ahorita les pongo el enlace donde pueden encontrar mensualmente todos los eventos, conversatorios en diferentes lenguas, no solamente en inglés. En todas las lenguas que enseñamos en el programa multilingüe, francés, italiano, portugués, alemán, japonés y las lenguas ancestrales también. De hecho, este mes, desde el 21 de febrero y todo este mes tenemos muchos eventos de la celebración internacional de las lenguas y culturas ancestrales. También les pondré el enlace en el chat para que se enteren. Todavía pueden asistir a muchas actividades culturales y académicas. Bueno, hoy nos acompaña el profesor Alexander Cardozo, quien les tiene preparada una temática.
So, teacher Dory, sorry, but I think your audio isn't working. We cannot listen to you anymore. So I'm going to continue then because I think it's not working here, the audio. Guys, can you listen to me? Can you hear me? Do you listen to me? Okay,
Yes.
very good. Thank you very much. So, as our teacher was saying, y eso lo voy a decir en español, ya que ella nos lo estaba comentando, entonces quedan súper invitados a toda la programación que tiene la Escuela de Idiomas para el fomento y fortalecimiento de competencias relacionadas al aprendizaje de idiomas, súper invitados a toda la programación. Si ingresan a la página de la Escuela de Idiomas van a encontrar todo lo que tenemos para pues, todo este mes y los que vienen. So, today we are going to talk about tips for studying abroad, okay? Guys, and I just want to tell you that I want to talk about these topics, but it's not going to be me talking all the time. It's going to be like a conversation. We all are going to be building this conversation around this topic, okay? So I'm just going to introduce, but I want us to do it all. All of us are going to introduce for at least 4 or 5 people. I'm going to start. So I'm just going to answer the questions you see on the screen. In my case, how are you today? How am I today? I am feeling really good. It has been a really productive day. My name is Alexander Cardozo. I live like 2 blocks away from the university, actually, and I am from Caucasia. I've been here in Medellin since 2008, more or less. I am 30 years old, and I am a teacher, actually. I work at the School of Languages. I also work at Colegio Mayor, and I am also a member of the International Affairs Office team, okay? What do I like to do in my free time? I like reading, I like biking, I like listening to music, checking out new places, going out, meeting friends. You know, these are the kind of things I like to do. And I also would like to know about you, about the ones who are with us today. I think it can be voluntarily. Who would like to introduce? And I would like to just listen to you guys. I would like to listen to who are you, what do you do, and in general, what do you do in your free time also? So anybody would like to introduce before we start?
Yeah, I think I can do it if you want.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Of course I want.
Okay, My name is Jonathan Espinosa, as you see. I'm doing good, thank you. And I'm living in Brazil, in a city, in a little city. Its name is Boa Vista, in the north of Brazil. I am from Colombia. I'm from Medellin. I'm 26 years old, and I am a student. I'm a student, and I like taking pictures, street photography, kind of. I'm really bad at, but I like it anyway. Read. I like to read, and yeah.
It's amazing. And you know what, Jonathan? I mean, I'm really happy that you are here because that way you can also sometimes give us your point of view about doing an academic change now that you are in Brazil. That's amazing. So I hope we're going to count on you to talk a little bit about your experience. It will be amazing. Okay.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Lisette Tatiana, hello.
Hello, teacher. Hello, guys.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
My name is Lizeth Muñoz. I am a degree in physical educator of University of Antioquia. I live in Medellin, in Velódromo town. I am studying a master degree in administration in this moment. I have 40 years old. I like salsa music. I like food. I like food. I love it.
It's like a specific kind of food, for instance, Colombian food or maybe
yes,
other
teacher.
foreign places.
Colombian food or traditional food, beans, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't. How do you say sudado? Sudado. I love sudado.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Is a typical food of
the traditional one.
Yes, teacher. I love hamburger. And French fries. Also, I love the fruit, the vegetable. I like healthy. I like healthy food, but in any situation, I love the fast food too.
Okay, that's very nice.
Yes, teacher. I to love rest and work out or walk or ride bicycle in my free time.
Okay, that's very nice. Thank you for sharing that. That's really nice to get to know you. Okay, now we're going with Doris Rincon and then Nata Carvajal. Dori, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Doris. Hello there.
My name is Doris. I live in Guatapé. I'm a student of the University of Antioquia, Ecology and Tourism Management. I live in Guatapé. I'm from Guatapé. I am 45 years old. Part-time, a tourist guide. I try to explain our history in Spanish and English. And I love to practice exercise and studying.
Okay, that's pretty good. What kind of exercise do you do?
At the gym. So
yeah, at the gym.
Jumping jacks.
Okay. That's nice.
I don't know.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I was meaning if you went out for a run or if you like just hiking or yeah, you just like to go to the gym. Very good, very nice. Okay.
Yes, to hiking.
And hiking. Okay, that's nice. Very good. Thank you, Doris, for the information. That's very nice to get to know you also. Now we go with Nata Carvajal. Natalia, hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you.
I'm doing great too, thank you.
Nice to know.
Okay, well, my name is Natalia, as you already know. I live in El Carmen de Viboral, and I am from Marinilla. I am 23 years old. I'm a student at Universidad de Antioquia. I study foreign languages teaching. What I like to do is to play the violin. I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning.
So you're doing
yes.
it for passion, right? Like
Yes.
just for passion.
Yes, exactly. I also like to swim, to read, and to watch series and movies.
Okay, was it very nice. Thank you very much, Nata, for that presentation. Let's go with Violeta Sofia.
Hi, how are you?
Hello there, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Nice.
Well, I am from El Tambo, Nariño, but I live in Medellin since 2017. I am studying Química pharmaceutical chemistry, I think.
Yeah.
I am 22 years old. I like in my free time. I like to take photos. I like to read. I also like painting and
painting.
Yes, painting.
Okay, that's
and
nice.
Watching series and movies.
Okay, that's very nice. What let's say, what series are you watching these days? Or what kind of book do you like to read?
In this moment, I am reading the Endless Story.
That's a really beautiful book. That's a really nice book.
And it's very interesting. But I also like read about personal growth, and fantasy and I don't know how to say mystery stories.
Mystery stories. And do you read them in English or in Spanish?
No, I tried to read in English, but it was complicated.
That's an amazing way of learning, actually.
Yes, but I read in English short stories like I like to read Edgar Allan Poe. Stories are easy to read in English.
Okay.
And are very interesting.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Violeta, for sharing that. Now we are going with Juan Camilo and finally with Juan Jose, so we can keep on going. Okay, so Juan, hello.
Hello, teacher. How's it going?
How is it going? Doing good, thank you.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Hello for everybody. I am Juan Buitrago. I am 20 years old. I live in Robledo in Medellin. I am from Medellin, so I like a lot learn a lot about language and psychology. I work in Viajes Éxito, and I am studying in the CIA Idiomas. This is an academy in Prado. And yes, I like a lot learn. And yes, I am this.
So Juan, besides English, are you learning any other language?
In this moment, no. But 2 years ago, I remember that I began to learn French because yes, French in Duolingo because I don't can continue. I can't continue with the language.
You couldn't continue.
Yes, I couldn't continue.
Yeah, Juan. some people say they don't like Duolingo that much because it's too repetitive. But in my case, Duolingo helped me a lot because I mean, to begin, it's a really good tool. I think so. So it's nice you're using it or you used it before. Mhm.
Yes, it's very good, this application. I think that isn't an application, is you. Are
Okay.
you?
Mhm.
Are you?
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it depends on you, right? It depends on your commitment, your motivation, how
You're,
interested are you in the language itself. Mhm. Very good.
yes, teacher is the constancy. Because if
Mhm.
you practice a lot, if you practice every day in the application, listening music,
Mhm.
talking, I think that talking is the best, is the best way to practice
Mhm.
the language.
Okay,
So
yeah, that's
yes,
good.
it is the constancy.
Okay, Juan, thank you. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you to
telling
you.
us that. Very good. Let's go with Juan Jose. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How is it going?
Very fine.
Okay, that's nice.
What about you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Do you want to
Well,
tell us about yourself?
yes. Okay, my name is Juan Jose Montoya. I am 24 years old. I live in Marinilla. I'm from Marinilla too.
Mhm.
Um, for living, I study civil engineering in
Mhm.
the ninth semester. I I have a part job in a familiar business. Maybe
Mhm.
in the free time, I like a lot go to the gym, watch football,
Mhm.
learn language. I like English, Italian. I
Italian. Do you
yes,
speak it?
yes. I
Wow,
speak a few Italian, a little
that's very nice.
Italian.
That's very
Yes,
good. Well, Jose, thank
yes.
you. Thank you for sharing that. Very
You're
good.
welcome.
And finally, Pilar, and we are going to start with the session today. Pilar, hello.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
My name is Pilar Rojas.
Mhm.
I live in Bogota. I usually no. At that moment, I'm working in my house. I'm
Mhm.
graphic designer freelance.
Nice.
At that moment, I don't study.
Mhm.
Mm, Usually, I to do in my free time. I spend with my family. I have a daughter.
Mhm. A
My
daughter.
daughter have three years,
Mhm.
and I forget my age. I I am 36 years.
Okay. So a random question, a really weird, maybe weird question. It's just that I have always thought that people who have children, they should try to teach them languages from an early age so they can get it faster. Are you maybe trying to teach your daughter like English, maybe, or not? Not yet.
Yes, I usually in the afternoon when
Mhm.
my daughter my daughter is in the house.
Mhm.
I no, we watch in YouTube Kids different
Mhm.
videos about abecedario,
Mhm. The ABC, the alphabet,
ABC,
the
yes,
alphabet. Mhm.
alphabet, yes,
Mhm.
and the vowels,
Mhm.
and different songs, the age of the children, yeah.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice. Pilar, thank you for sharing that. Thank you all of you guys, because it's nice to know who are here just going to create this conversation and talk and practice and everything. So what are we going to do today? We're going to first, obviously, I'm going to bring some tips for studying abroad. I have them kind of a list of tips, but I want us to practice at the same time English, obviously. So we're going to be practicing speaking as we started, then we're going to be practicing reading and then listening, okay? That's what we're going to be we're going to be doing here. I brought one game if we have time at the end to play this game. Also, I have some images to analyze these images and some videos to watch them and then talk about them, okay? And I hope we're going to also have time to work a little bit in groups. So that's what we're going to do today in order to practice and at the same time talk about the tips for studying abroad. That's going to be it, okay? And as I told you, we're going to start, guys, by watching a video. And I want to share this video. But first, I want you to take this into account. These questions, we're going to listen and watch the video, and then we're going to try to reply or to answer these questions, okay? So we're going to watch a guy who is talking about his personal experience doing an academic exchange. Is going to say why he is feeling really comfortable with the experience and why he thinks that's really valuable for his life. That's what we're going to watch, and then we're going to think about these answers. What were his expectations regarding the academic exchange? What things did he find there, or what are the positive things about going on academic exchange for him? And would you say he's happy, and why? That's what we're going to do to start, just to grasp the idea of why it's important to do an academic exchange, okay? Guys, I'm going to send the questions on the chat, and then I'm going to share the screen to project the video, okay? So on the chat, you're going to find the questions. You have the questions right there. And then right now, I'm going to share my screen so you can watch actually the video. Just 1 second, I'm going to start playing it.
Hi, my name is Chris.
Just 1 second. Yeah. So it's going to be short, like 3 minutes. We're going to listen and pay attention to the questions that are on the chat, okay?
Feltner, and I study computer science at the University of Central. Hi, my name is Chris Feltner, and I study computer science at the University of Central Florida. But right now, I'm on exchange here at PolyU. When my home university was helping me to find an exchange location, PolyU became the clear choice. The wide variety of courses offered to exchange students and the strength of the Department of Computing made it ideal in so many ways. For my exchange, I wanted to be taken outside of my comfort zone and broaden my worldview. As an exciting and energetic city with a blend of Eastern and Western culture, Hong Kong and PolyU seemed to be the perfect place to spend my semester. My PolyU professors have been excellent and have gone above and beyond to help me succeed. When I've met challenges in my coursework, they've been happy to meet with me and explain things. They've also made an effort to get to know me personally, and it's made me feel more at home here. The university holds tours and events to help non-local students learn about Hong Kong culture. And during my time here, I've already seen and done so many things, like touring museums and markets and learning a bit of Cantonese. Wagyu Chris, my hall association has gone out of its way to include me in fun hall activities, and this has helped me make friends with local students. My local student friends have been the best support. They've shown me around and helped me feel right at home. Hong Kong is a vibrant and active city, and it never sleeps. Gleaming skyscrapers sit next to open front food stalls, and winding streets lead to endless surprises. You can take a ride on a tram through the crowded streets of Central, see the city skyline from the Star Ferry as you cross the harbor. You can go shopping under the glow of neon lights, or you can see the whole city below you from the top of the peak. And the food here is amazing. There's a lot of country parks and beaches, so you can easily go for a hike or a swim. There's just no way to be bored in Hong Kong. I would recommend PolyU wholeheartedly. I've met great friends, explored a new culture, and I've gained greater insight into my career and personal goals. I've already been in contact with incoming students from my home university to give them advice and answer their questions about Hong Kong. I'm excited for them to have the same great experience that I did and to watch the relationship between my home university and PolyU continue to grow.
So guys, so according to this video, according to what this guy said, what would you say were his expectations regarding the academic exchange? What did you grasp there? What would you say? What was he expecting? Or what are the things he found there that were positive in this academic exchange? Did you catch it? Was it, how was the audio?
I missed the first part.
Okay.
I don't have this.
So what did you get? What did you get? Not necessarily the first part, but what did you get later? What was he saying? Anything he said, what was it? Who can tell me?
Teacher, I understand that he wanted to go to a place like when he feels like out of his comfort zone, and I think that he found a very good place, a very nice classmates and partners that were from different parts of the world and also local people.
Yeah. Very good. So he wanted to go to a place when he felt like he was out of his comfort zone. He found a very good place, very nice classmates who were from different parts of the world. Very good. Anybody else got something different?
Sure. I listened that he says that this city is very exciting and energetic.
Energetic, like a good vibes, good energy.
Sí, como que lo llenaba de energía esa ciudad, que era excitante.
Very nice. Okay, very good. It is very exciting and it has good vibes, you know, very good. Anything else? Somebody else maybe have something different when you were listening to the video? Did you grasp anything different? Or that's it? Is that it? Okay, I just wanted to share this video, guys, to start by saying, yes, a lot of people, I mean, he says actually that he's really interested in this experience because he feels this is going to change his world points of view. He's going to open his mind. He had that expectation. And once he was there in the place itself, he noticed that actually that happened. He's standing looking at the world in a different way, more openly. And also he had a lot of people who helped him. And he had the opportunity to have a lot of cultural changes, such as, you know, getting to check out different places. The gastronomy was really good. And he talks in general about things that we will expect to get when we go on academic exchange. That's why I wanted that to be our introduction and to talk about these things to take into account before mobility and during mobility. What would you think will be the things that you should take into account before doing an academic exchange and while you are in the place where you are doing the academic exchange? But I want to do this in small groups. I want to divide us in really small groups, could be 2 groups maybe, and then we can work together, 2 or 3 groups to work together. And think about this, guys. You're going to think about what things to take into account before mobility and what to think about during mobility. Okay, we're going to go in small groups just to talk to each other, get some ideas, and then we come back to the main room to talk about it. Okay, then just give me a second. I'm going to send the invitation to you so you can actually, just 1 second. I'm going to send small breakout rooms. I'm going to create 3. I think it's okay with 3. And then we're going to talk about what I just told you. Please accept my invitation to go on specific groups, small groups, so you can share your insights with your classmates here. And then we can talk about it in the general group. Okay. Okay, guys, I think it was enough time, right? So I would like to listen to what did you talk about? What things do you think we should take into account before mobility and during that mobility? Who could tell me something about it? What conclusions did you reach?
In my group, we were talking that it's necessary to do a research before the mobility. You have to search like where do you will live?
Okay, where would you live?
Thank you. Where will you live? The budget, how much you want to spend, or what is the amount that you have to spend there, and the culture, like the food too, the weather, if it's hot or if it's cool. One of our colleagues was talking. I think this one could be during
mobility.
mobility. You could add like social relationships, because you are going to be like alone or surrounded by persons that you don't know.
That's very true.
I think you can add also what you're going to study, and for example, if it is during your career, like an exchange, like an exchange, yeah. If the courses you are going to see in that university corresponds to the courses that you have in your university, and if it's not an exchange but a study abroad, it's necessary to have an account before your trip, if the title or the diploma that you are going to receive, it's valid in your country. And if it's there a career that matches with yeah.
So do the courses and programs match, to see if the course and the program right there matches the one we have right here, right? Very good. Those are really nice ideas. Anybody else got anything different? Any other idea about the things we can take into account? The other groups, what did you do, guys? What did you talk about? The other two groups.
Before
Juan?
before the mobility, you need to know how do you get the money for live abroad.
Could be saving, right? You need to think about saving. That's an option. Anything else? Or that will be it?
I think that one of the things you have to have in mind before mobility is the language of the country or the city you're going to. Even though it's something that may not be thought about a lot, it's very important, because whether you are there for practicing, for learning, or it's the same language that you have.
Yes, definitely truth. Even if you go to a country let's suppose we're going to Mexico, even if they speak Spanish, there are a lot of cultural differences that you need to know how they communicate with each other so you can fit in the context, because then you won't understand them if you don't know certain expressions, right? So language is really important there. Very good. Anything else? Or that's it?
I think you have to prepare yourself psychologically before doing that, because there's sometimes where you have a lot of things to do and you have to choose between the university and the social life.
Yes, I like this. you know, prepare psychologically, because you don't know how is going to be the pressure there, how are going to be the courses. If they have a different way of studying, approaching the studies, then that's going to stress you a lot. You need to be psychologically prepared, as you say. And also because of something really important. Do you know what's this term? Do you know this term? Also because of this.
Yeah.
Homesick. What is that? What would be that?
I think it's the first time that I see the term, but I think it's like to get sick alone in your home.
Exactly. Yes.
Miss the home, maybe?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It's when you're traveling and you're missing your home.
You miss your home, your family, your friends, everybody. So you start getting homesick. And you know what? There are a lot of people that because of this, they just come back and they don't care about anything. They say, I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to come back. And I wanted to mention this term because actually the psychological part has a lot to do with it. You need to prepare yourself to be alone sometimes and to be away from your loved ones, right? So that's a very good idea, the one you gave me here. Very good. Anything else, or that's it? So we can start talking about the tips. Would that be it?
For example, you need before to mobility. Do you need to know it, with the student visa you can work in this
So,
country?
Can you work there? What visa do you require? That's very good. That's very, yeah, a really useful tip. Very good. Guys, thank you for these really valuable tips. They are, I mean, I completely agree. They are like that. You need to pay attention to this, to take into account this before a mobility. And I'm going to just summarize some of the ones I brought here. I am going to read this one, but then I expect you to help me reading the next ones, the ones that comes later. So, tips for studying abroad during the first semester. What can you do if you are just starting your program and you want to think, okay, I'm going to do an academic exchange? What should be the things you gotta do? You gotta consult the options offered by your university to carry out international mobility. How do you do that? And I'm going to, I don't know if you know, but I'm going to give you from Universidad de Antioquia, the one we have. You can ask for an advisory session. You can ask for an advisory session so they can give you the correct information about this, the appropriate information. And in case you are interested later, you can write to this email. This is the email where they can give you an advisory session in case you're interested in doing an academic exchange, okay? As you said, study a second language. A lot of you, most of you, I mean, all of you are already studying English, and you were telling me before, okay, I also speak Italian, and I also speak, you were saying that you speak other languages, which is great, because once you get to the place, that's not just going to help you understand people, but also to feel more excited because you're going to use whatever you have been studying for all of this time, right? Participate in extracurricular activities, community work, volunteering, monitoring, and others. Question, just out of, to create a conversation. Any of you has done this? Have you ever done this? Community work, volunteering, monitoring, among others. Have you guys? Just out of curiosity to create conversation. Have you ever volunteered, community work, monitoring, anything?
When I was in the university, I used to participate in a research group. I would like to point out something about this. When you are applying for a scholarship in the university, they usually ask you to have a recommendation letter or something like that.
Yes.
And yeah, you have to have like a constant work in some area, and you are going to road also. What have you doing your university and why the exchange in that university you want to go could contribute to your formation.
And not just that, yes, how is it going to contribute to your professional growth, but also how is it going to contribute to your community when you come back? How are you going to retribute, to contribute in that way, right? So that's very true. Indeed, guys, whenever we want to do an academic exchange, they are normally going to ask us, as you said, for a recommendation letter, and that you're going to get it not just with your teachers, you're going to get it also if you were in a researching group, if you were in volunteering, if you were monitoring, all of that is going to help you. And that's going to be a huge input for people who are going to accept that mobility. That's going to be huge for them, okay? Very good. Link to rest, as you were saying, link to research hotbeds. Do all of you know what's hotbeds, right? All of you know what's hotbeds? Or seedbed. You know what's that? No?
I don't.
What we call semilleros, right? Semilleros de investigación. Hotbeds, seedbeds, okay? So that's also going to help you. Study groups, activities, and events organized by the university. There are a lot of activities. Indeed, look, our teacher Doris is sharing a lot of activities on the chat, you know, activities that can help us to improve the competencies in languages, in getting to know other people from other cultures, and etc. Okay. Register for the institution's newsletter to be informed about calls and scholarships. Newsletter. Question, is there any term here you don't know? The terms you see on the screen, is there anything you don't know? For instance, newsletter. What should be that? Is there something you don't know here about the terms you see on the screen? The newsletter, boletín, register for the institution's newsletter to be informed about the calls, las convocatorias, and the scholarships. What's a scholarship then?
Becas.
Yes, NAECA, very good. Identifying foreign countries and institutions with strengths in their area of study. As you were saying, you gotta see which university are we interested in. What are we going to do there? Can we match the courses they have there and the ones we have here? Are they going to convalidate them once we finish? All of that stuff, you need to pay attention before you do the academic exchange. And also, as you said before, start saving money with time to cover the costs of mobility, okay? Sometimes you're going to be able to get a scholarship, sometimes you won't be able. So that's good to have some savings in case you need to, yes, have some budget for the places you're going to be, the meals you're going to have, everything, okay? So these are the ones during first semester before doing the academic exchange. And I wanted to also go to this one. In the middle of your studies, what are you going to do? I would like some of you to help me read this, please. Who would like to help me read this test here to practice pronunciation? Remember, we're going to talk about these tips, but we're going to practice at the same time. How would you help me to read?
Me, teacher.
Thank you.
Consult the requirements and documentation required to carry out an exchange or other type of mobility. There are also a number of benefits that vary by institution and type of mobility. Review the international agreements that the university has and the possibilities they offer. Resolve question why your office and international efforts.
Yes.
Once you identify the university you want to study with, familiarize yourself with the culture of the destination.
Okay, Lisette, thank you. That's good as far as now. Thank you very much. I just want you to pronounce something with me, which is going to be requirements.
Requirements.
Agreements.
Agreements.
With. Affairs.
And
familiarize. Very good. Thank you very much, Lisette, for helping me read. Thank you. Guys, as Lisette just told us, what we need to see what are the documents. I mean, when we are in the middle, which is the 50% of your program studies achieved already, you gotta see, okay, what do I need now? I need to start gathering the documentation they are going to ask. We're going to review the agreements. Which university matches their policies with my university? Can I go there or not? All of that stuff you need to look at. You need to resolve, let's say, instead of resolve, like solve questions with your Office of International Affairs. As I told before, go to the direction in this case, which is in the extension building, and they are going to explain everything to you. And once you identify the university you want to study, then just familiarize yourself with that culture, with that destination. What do they do? How do they behave? All of that is going to help you to move forward in your academic exchange in a successful way, okay? I would like somebody else, another one of you, to help me read this second part. Who will help me read this second part, please?
Me, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Try to communicate with a student who has made an exchange similar to yours in order to stay informed and resolve doubts. Select a curriculum at the destination university according to one's own capabilities without overloading oneself academically. Prepare all administrative procedures, passport, visa, accommodation, medical insurance, currency exchange with sufficient time.
Okay, Carlos, procedures.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Very good, very good. Guys, yes. So what we were saying before, now we have, who is the one who is in Brazil, who told me before? I think it was Jonathan. Hello. So for instance, if you want to go to Brazil, to the university where Jonathan is, that would be a great idea. Just keep in touch with him, write down, hey, how is it going there? What do you do there? What do they ask you to have like ready to do the academic exchange? That's a great idea. If any of you guys is interested indeed in doing an academic exchange, I have a lot of, I mean, at the Office of International Affairs, also we have a lot of students that already did an academic exchange, and they can put you in contact with these students. So for instance, you say, okay, I want to go to the UNAM in Mexico. Then you can go to the Office of International Affairs here and tell them, okay, I want to go there. Who else have been there? So I can keep in touch with these students, and they are going to provide you a link so you can answer all of the questions you may have. Okay, so that's a great opportunity there. Select a curriculum at the destination university according to one's own capabilities without overloading oneself academically. That's something important. Sometimes some students say, okay, I really love this university because they have a really great academic curriculum, so I'm going to take everything. And then just take 8, 9 courses, I don't know, a lot of courses. And then when they are there, they are like this. They cannot stand anything because it's too much. So obviously we're going to do an academic exchange. We gotta be moderate in the way we select the courses so we can have time also to spend and get to know the culture, right? And obviously prepare the passport, visa, accommodation, medical insurance, and all of that stuff. Just to change a little bit these dynamics, I brought this image here. I brought this image and I wanted you to describe this image in order to practice the language and then to tell me what do you interpret from this image. We're going to take 1.5 minutes and then we're going to talk about it. So think, how would you describe this image? And then what do you interpret? What do you understand or interpret from it? Okay, just 1.5 minutes. Okay, so guys, what would you say about it? If you could describe this image, like describe it actually, how would you do it? Who would tell us? Who will help us? Who wanna try it? First, how would you describe it? And then what do you interpret from it, from this image? Whatever comes to your mind, whatever comes to your mind. Anybody would like to try it?
Teacher.
Yes, one.
I think that in this picture, the language are the part that completes the wonderful walk around the world.
Yes, very good. So that's the interpretation you give, right?
Yes, teacher.
This puzzle we have here, it's like the languages, the parts of languages that help us to complete the pieces of the world. Very nice. Thank you, Juan. Thank you. Anybody else have a different idea, a different interpretation, or a,
Teacher, yes, me.
yes, Laura, yes.
I understand like moving around the world or getting to know new cultures and languages builds us a world on, but it is not easy. No, it is not easy process because it can be like a roller coaster.
It can be a roller coaster, right? It can be sometimes high, sometimes down, sometimes complex, sometimes rewarding. So it depends on the moment in the process. Very good, Laura. Thank you. Anybody else would like to share something?
Teacher, also, I think that it's a psychedelic picture, but I think there's a diary, and for me represent all the adventures and all the memories that we I don't know, we recollect, we have in all that places, all the friends we made, all the places we visit.
So it's kind of a collection of all of the experiences we live, right? The experiences we live there, and we collect them. We start building, okay, here my friends, here these cultural experiences, here the gastronomy, everything that you are kind of experiences, you start to collect into a whole that is going to be your point of view of the world, right? Very good. We go with Jose and then Lisette, because I think Jose wanted to participate. Jose and Lisette, please.
Me? I think we observe this world. It can be I don't know, like a Russian month maybe in the open book about the language, about the different cultures. In the I don't know, be international people can be the piece for fill the puzzle, maybe something that.
So it's like kind of, we are not, I mean, we are obviously we're complete, but we can, I mean, we can be really completed when we find the puzzles, getting to know other people's perspective from other places. It's like that, Jose, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay, very nice interpretation. Very good. Lisette.
Yes, teacher. For me, the image represents the opportunities and alternatives that the world have. For example, travel, the knowledge, the countries. I don't know. For me, I see many opportunities for myself, for ourselves, and the work and study, and I don't know.
That's a very nice interpretation also.
Yes,
like
teacher.
You know, like it's, I mean, it's not just filling the gaps of the places we haven't been to. I mean, we are going to places, we are traveling, But not just that, it's about knowledge also, what we are getting from other places, because finally that's what, I mean, getting knowledge from different cultures, different places, that's going to, as Jose said before, that's going to complete our vision of the world, that's going to make us more open-minded. So Lee said, that's a very nice interpretation also. Thank you for that. Guys, let's keep on going then. We have this. I wanted to ask about this also, but we have, so during the mobility, we were talking before about this, what you do during the mobility. So I want somebody to help me read this one. The one we have, the four first sentences. Who could help us reading? Who wants to help us read?
I think I can.
I could read it if you want.
Okay, so we're going to go with Manuel, and then who else told us?
Me.
And okay, Manuel and Jonathan, thank you very much.
Okay. How to get to the city or university you are enrolling, accommodation and food options, transportation system in the city, and general information about the city, its climate, currency, culture, place of interest, etc.
Services?
And service offered by the university.
Okay, very good. Guys, sometimes, I mean, I love that you are helping me read, and that's why I want this to be like a kind of practice. So sometimes I can give you recommendations with a really good vibe. For instance, here, I don't know, guys, but sometimes you could, when you're reading, you can connect the words, you can link them, like enrolled in. You know, the sound of the D goes with the I, enrolled in. So how to get to the city or university you are enrolled in. That's a good strategy when you read or when you speak also. So thank you very much, Manuel, for helping me. So as Manuel was saying, when we are in the, what should we know when we are already in the place? We gotta know how to get to the university. We gotta know where to get the accommodations. Where are we going to feed ourselves? We're going to eat. What are we going to eat? How is going to be the transportation system? Sometimes you won't find a subway station. Sometimes you won't find like a bus to take you to places. So you gotta see how are you going to do that. That's really important. And also general information about the city, its climates, currency, culture, and also the places of interest. That's really important. This is really important. Sometimes some students go to other places and they go to really cold places. And because they don't research before going there, they just don't take clothes they should take there. And then they have to buy the whole bunch of clothes because they didn't prepare before traveling. So information in this knowledge, in this case is really important. And also what services the university provides. There are a lot of services universities can give to students, so that there are a benefit for them. Could be tickets for transportation, could be food and yes, feeding or eating benefits, so you can get the meals from the university itself, all of that. So thank you very much, Manuel. Last, we go with, I think, Jonathan, yes.
Types of banks that can help you in the new place. What kind of line to get? Be careful with personal documents, passport, bank cards, residence permits, etc. Engage with academic networks or private teachers who are a gateway to future opportunities. Graduate.
Very
Teacher,
good.
I just would like to say something about climate. If sometime
yes.
I think it was 2017, I made an exchange into Canada, and it's a good idea to have clothes to that climate, but it's not good to buy everything in your country, because we don't have that weather. So the things we can get in Colombia are not maybe won't work there. So yeah.
So they won't be as efficient. Yeah, that's true. because as we don't have this heavy weather, really cold, we don't need that clothes. So here maybe you won't find it. So you're going to find it there. Yeah, that's a really good comment. That's very nice. Thank you, Jonathan, for that comment. That's very truth. So guys, also what type of banks you're going to find in your place. The phone's really important. Sometimes, I mean, today, if you go to another place and you don't have a proper cell phone, then that's going to be really complicated. I tried once I traveled without cell phone at all, and it was crazy to get to different places. I couldn't at all. I couldn't even use the subway because sometimes you know which lines you're gonna get if you have the app on the cell phone. So that's really important to pay attention. Really, really important this. Also, be careful with personal documents. Obviously, you know, you're not going to lose them, and engage with academic networks or private teachers who are a gateway to the future opportunities. This is really important. Sometimes there are some students who, yes, go, they study and they just hang out and whatever, but they don't make an effort to keep in touch with the teachers and the classmates there. That's a huge, important step to be able to take the most out of your academic exchange. Keep in touch, get contacts. Don't lose those contacts because they can help you later. I have known some people who they go to a place and when they came back, they kept the contact with the person who were hosting them. And then later they noticed that they could go to another opportunity because of that contact they had previously. So that's really important. Don't lose the contact with people. And we have reached the part that I wanted to mainly talk with you about. And it's basically to get to know you. I mean, your experience. Guys, have you been abroad? And I think Jonathan is going to help us here with his experience. I would like to listen to your own experience. What have you done, guys? Have you been, or if you haven't, I mean, where would you like to go, right? Have you met foreigners? How was it? Like the intercultural exchange? Are you interested in doing an academic exchange? And where and why? This is what I would like to know about you. So I would like to just each of you, if you are interested, to tell me. We can start by Antonio, if you want. Antonio Jaramillo, hello.
Hello.
So guys, look, each of you can select one question and talk about it. Any question you may have, okay? You may want. Have you ever been abroad? Have you met foreigners? How was it? Are you interested in going on academic exchange, and where and why? So Antonio, tell us whatever you want to tell us.
Hi, Alexander. Yes.
Hello there.
I graduated from the university in 1998. And I was lucky enough that in medical school, the exchange program that is now an institution with Harvard and Yale, I was the first one. And
that's amazing. Congrats, congratulations.
Back then, I didn't have any information. Everything was by post. So it took like ages to receive everything. But the university was also getting students from Harvard and Yale. So they came to study with us. So I made a couple of friends. Even I hosted one of them in my house, which helped me a lot because he let me stay with him when I went to Boston. And it was a big help because we didn't have those smartphones, so I didn't know where to go most of the time. Back then, I spoke English, but you really don't know it until you go outside the country.
Yeah.
And it was a shock. And you were talking about being homesick. I got that in my third month. The first month, you're like overloaded with information and you're trying to figure out where to go, what to do. Month, you're starting to settle down, and the third one, you just want to leave. But once you pass that, you enjoy it. You also mentioned something, keep your contacts. That's really, really important. And do network because you never know. Right now I'm in Russia, but thanks to those contacts that I made there, I was able to work for an American company for like 7 years. And I moved to England. So yeah, being abroad opens your eyes. I work for an NGO. I've been traveling the world, been to 50 countries now or something.
Wow.
And, yeah, enriches your life.
That's amazing. So you're from Medellin, or where are you from?
Yes, I'm from Medellin. Yeah, I did medical school at the university, and then I did my residency, my specialization there as well. I moved to London in 2012.
That's amazing. Antonio, thank you for sharing that experience with us. That's really good. Amazing. Thank you. So what about Carlos Andrés Mercado? Your mic.
I never had been abroad. I would like to do academical change in Canada to learn to improve my English skill and French. Have you made for listeners? Yeah, I was studying French, but I had to leave because I had a lot of responsibility at the university, and the time wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I don't know why when I talking with foreigners, I can understand. Especially when we are in a space like the street, the sound is not so clear.
Okay.
And I get, yeah. Are you interested? That's the question I actually.
Yes. Carlos, do you know which place in Canada do you want to go to?
Yeah, in Trois-Rivières, in Tres Ríos.
Okay. Nice. I hope you're going to be able. I mean, even I don't know if you're interested, but I also have some friends there. If you want, I can give you their contact so you can start talking to them, and when you go there, it's going to be easier. Okay, if you want, you can just leave me a message, and then I can give you their contact. That's going to be nice.
Thank you so
Chris,
much.
okay, Christian Colorado, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello there. So guys, you're just going to select just one question, just one, and you tell us about it. Whatever you want. You can select blue, green, or purple. So, Christian, what would you say? What would you tell us? Your mic is off. Christian Colorado.
I'm sorry, teacher, for the mic.
Yeah.
I'm choose the blue. I would like to have a exchange program, but I'm just learning.
Just learning, okay, that's a good start. You can take the steps we were talking about before, start researching which university you want to get into, what subject do you want to study there. If it matches with our university, you can start with small steps, and then you can get it if you are interested later. So thank you, Christian, very good. Doris, hello.
Thank you, teacher.
Hello.
Hello there.
I choose purple.
Okay.
Okay. I really like to travel to Canada. So I try to speak English, and I need to improve, and I want to learn French too. So in Guatapé is visited for many people around the world. So I want to learn both languages. I think Canada is the best option for me.
Okay, that's very nice. Very nice. I hope you're going to get it also. You're going to achieve your dreams. Thank you, Doris, for sharing that. Jonathan. Now, Jonathan, I think Jonathan is going to talk about his academic change in Brazil, right? Jonathan Espinosa.
Yeah. I don't know which one. Yes, I have been abroad. I have made an exchange in Canada during my career at the university. I studied philosophy, and yeah, actually for the colleague that who wants to go there, I have just shared the scholarship that I won to go there in
Very
the
nice.
chat. And yeah, that has been great, a great experience. And yeah, it's that.
Okay, that's very nice. Thank you for the link. We have the link on the chat in case, I think it was Carlos or Christian. You can just check the link of the scholarships so you can go there to Canada. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Juan Camilo, hello. Juan Camilo, your mic is off.
Hello, teacher.
Hello there.
Can you repeat me the question, please, teacher?
Yeah, you can select any question you want. Any, you can select blue, green, or purple and talk about it.
Okay, teacher. I select the green question. Okay. Yes, I meet foreigners. Can you tell me how I could pronunciate this word?
The way you said it, foreigners.
Foreigners. Okay.
Foreigners.
Okay. How I told 1 hour ago, I live in Robledo, Medellin, but my town specifically is Mirador del Valle. Here in my town, there are a metro cable. So in the metro cable, the metro cable is the metro cable of San Javier. I don't know that if you know this. Okay, this metro cable is so touristic, very touristic. So when I use the metro cable in many opportunities, I have the opportunity to practice with the foreigners, with people from Inglaterra or United States. Yes. Oh, it's sorry. From Japan, Japan. Yes. I have pictures of this. Is really nice. Yes, it's excellent. So I can practice with these people, with the people that speak English. I converse. I speak with them around the trip. Okay, from the Aurora as to San Javier. So
as far as San Javier.
Oh, okay. As far as San Javier, this trip is 20-25 minutes speaking about the work, about the study, about the interesting things that this city. Yes, I feel myself really good, because I can express my thoughts and my feelings with them. So this is very exciting. This is excellent, and them they are very ¿cómo digo? Amables.
Kind. Very kind.
Oh, okay. Very kind. If you say a wrong word, they tell you, no, this word is tan tan ta. Okay, it's excellent.
They will correct you.
Experience. Yes,
That's very nice. That's a really nice way to practice. I mean, I haven't thought of it because when I go on the cable, I don't kind of talk that much, but it's a really good experience and a strategy to practice languages. Thank you, Juan, for telling us that. Juan Jose, hello.
Hi.
Hello there. So what would you tell us about these questions? Any question you may want to
About the purple, I'm interested in going to an academic exchange. I am in the process for go to the academic exchange in Italy. In Italy, yes. Why? Maybe because since chill, I like the culture, history of Italy. After when I start to study, I really I really like to learn more. I think that study in for a master in Italy can be a perfect option for me. I really want to do. I am afraid for my English level. I need to do the certification test in the next days. But okay, I really want to do that.
Okay, that's very nice. One, and as I also said, I mean, I think I don't remember who I told that, but I told you that I have. I mean, I told someone that I had some friends there in Quebec. I also have some friends who went to Italy to do an academic exchange with the university, like two programs at the same time. They graduated from here and from there at the same time. So if you are interested in keeping in touch with them also, I'm going to give you guys my contact in case any of you want to ask me, hey, can you give me the contact of the person who already did the experience, had the experience, so they can give you information. That will be interesting in case you are interested. Okay.
Please, I will mail you.
Okay, I already sent my email on the chat in case you need it or you want it. Okay, thank you. Laura, I'm going to keep on going, and then at the end, Christian, I'm going to give you the, you can talk. So, do you wanted to say something?
Teacher, I'm sorry. Es que I choose the blue question, but my answer is very wrong. Was very wrong.
Okay. Don't worry.
In the year 2018, I traveled to Germany. I like it so much. I am a student of music, and so I, with the symphonic band of La Estrella, we traveled to Germany for a music festival. We play the Colombian music, and yeah, we are the represent people of South America.
That's very nice. Christian, and how long were you there? How long?
Maybe around the 10 15 days, 2 weeks.
15 days, 2 weeks. Okay, that's very nice. Okay,
yes,
thank you.
So cool. And the people is very, the culture in Europe is very interesting. They are so disciplined and respectful, and I would like to travel again for learning more.
Okay, that's very nice. That's what I was saying before. Getting to know their cultures give you the opportunity not just to expand like your mind, but also to get some, maybe, how to say that, to behave better, okay, they do this way and I like it, so I'm going to be like that. And that in a certain way change you for good, in a good sense. So that's pretty nice. Very good.
Thank you.
Let me see. Thank you, Antonio. Look, guys, Antonio is giving us his contact. That will be amazing. Indeed, I'm going to save it also. On the chat, he's giving his contact in case you want to go to London or you are going there. He can help with information. Thank you very much, Antonio, also. Okay, what about, I think we were going to talk to Laura. Hello, Laura.
Hello, teacher.
Hello there.
Yes, the third question.
Mm-hmm.
Teacher, I've been interested in going an exchange for a while,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I hope to take a risk the next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to Italy because I love the culture and because I have a little of experience with the languages.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of speak Italian?
A little,
A
but
little
I
bit?
don't want to know.
Okay. No, it's okay. Are you studying like Italian with multilingua or something?
Yes.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Thank you, Laura, for that experience also. Lisette, hello.
Hello,
Lisette, Tatiana,
teacher.
hello there. Yes.
Teacher, the last question. I am interested in visited, for example, Reino Unido.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom, yes. But only for study or travel.
Okay, that's
I don't like live in other country different different of Colombia.
Different to Colombia.
Yes, I think this in this moment, and my special topic or I travel to now around the sports because my my profession is physical education. I like now around the sport in United Kingdom or for example Germany or Spain. This country were very hard around the different methodology of the on sports. Different sport, but I love live in Colombia.
So you just will go there on a temporary stay, just for a time, maybe month, maybe 1 year, but not staying there like for good. Okay, that's nice. I like the fact that you are really informed. You already know where you want to go and why. And remember, Antonio just gave us his contact in case you want to write down to him someday and get to know more about those places, okay? Very nice. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. We have Niranjana Estrada. Hello there.
Hi.
So it's Niranjana. Is that the name or Niranjana?
It's Niranjana.
Niranjana. Okay. Hey, Niranjana, can you tell us?
Yeah. I'm gonna choose the purple one because
okay, very good.
Right now I'm actually in the process of I don't know how to say that, requesting an academic exchange. I have already made the request that I need here at the University of Antioquia, and I've been getting the papers, and I think I'm just missing one thing to finish the whole process.
Okay, so you are already on the process to get there. That's very nice. Remember, you gotta, if you have any specific question about anything, you can talk to Maria Vanegas, which is the advisor for international affairs and things. Okay, so yeah, very good.
Because I'm using the BCI program.
Okay.
The University of Sherbrooke.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
very nice. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Pilar, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello there. What about you?
Fine. I choose third question.
Yeah.
I would like to travel Australia or Canada. I prefer to Canada because it's near to Colombia. I like to Canada. I like to visit Canada for now different places. The different cultures in the different how do you say provincias? Province?
I would say so. I would think so.
Okay, and I would like the different food and the paradisiac or heavenly places.
The landscape, the beautiful landscapes.
Yes, beautiful landscape, and to visit different friends that they live into Canada.
Okay, that's very nice. You have already friends there, so they can help you once you go there. That's good. I hope again you're going to get that academic change. That's very nice. Okay, and Violeta, finally, Violeta, hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hello there.
I choose the purple one. I'm interested in exchange in Italy. Actually, I do a lot of research about the university, the subjects, and all that stuff. I contact with my advisor of my faculty, la facultad.
Yeah, the faculty.
Yeah, and he told me with all the process, but finally he told me that there wasn't any financial help. So I started to saving a lot of money to get that dream.
Okay, but also remember to pay attention to the different calls of the Office of International Affairs, because sometimes they talk about really nice scholarships that can help you to go to the place you want to go. So if you want, you can check their Facebook webpage and also the microsite on the university webpage, International Affairs Office, and you can see all of the calls they have for the different scholarships they are offering that can help you. Also, depending on the case, they give help like economical help, and there are different programs at the university that can also be helpful for you. So yeah, just keep looking on the webpage of the International Affairs Office to see what they can help you with. Okay, very good. I just wanted to listen to you. I wanted to get to know what were your intentions regarding to doing academic change or your experience. What have you done as far as now? We are just going to go on to this. I'm going to pass these tips really quick because of time. I'm just going to read them so you have them in mind. And in case you are interested in having these slides later, I can send them to you. Okay. So guys, what about the soft attitudes and skills? You gotta have interest in other cultures and different lifestyles, have the intention to learn, leaving aside prejudices or stigmas, and respecting the culture of arrival. Because if you go kind of imposing your own culture and thinking your culture is the right thing and the other things doesn't matter or are not as important, then you won't enjoy your academic change. It won't be beneficial for you because you won't have the right mindset. Okay. Assertive communication to get to check to keep in touch with people, be careful with safety issues, comply with the study objectives. As I said before, don't forget the academic part of it, just because I mean, it's good to be around, like checking out places, partying and everything, but always pay attention to the main idea of it, which is also to academically do the things you committed before to. Adventure to live new experiences, get out of the comfort zone, also really important. tendency to be disciplined, and a change usually requires preparation and planning, as some of you already told me you are doing. So it's very nice. We have also, what are some of the advantages of an academic change? The academic and cultural experience in international context, as you said before, winning global intercultural competences, knowing or getting to appreciate diversity in others, being able to work with different identity groups, being able to contribute to like proper dialogue where you not just speak, but you also listen. And also, why not, on the global part, thinking about how can we give or contribute to solve in a certain way problems that are global, right? That will be nice also. Strengthening self-confidence and self-awareness, improving competence in a foreign language. Some of you already told me you are doing this. Some of you are speaking Italian, already studying Italian. Other people told me you were learning French. So it's very nice. Professional and academic contacts. As Antonio was saying before, it's really important to keep in touch with people because that can help you later, ties of friendship that endure over time, that last over time, This is one of the most rewarding things when you get to know people from other places and they keep being your friends like forever. That's amazing. So that also goes with the line of keep in touch with people, don't lose contact, and expanding one's perspective on life and oneself. Finally, I think this is the last one, finding scholarships. As I was saying before, if you don't have money, try to look for scholarships because sometimes in different places, different institutions can be offering them. So it's good for you to be kind of researching sometimes every now and then to see if you can catch any of this information and maybe be one of the students selected for the scholarships. So stay informed in the media and social works of the university about scholarships opportunity. Remember, I gave you the contact before. Attend informative talks. There are some talks about academic changes these days at the university, actually, the Office of International Affairs. Search for entities that finance studies abroad, review scholarships and supports at the destination university, not just here at a university, there where you want to go. Look at the webpage, see what kind of helps do they have for people, for foreigners, Preparing in advance the application for scholarships and calls. Search for pages or groups with recommendations and tips on how to apply for scholarships and on the documents they ask for, curriculum vitae, motivation letter, letters of recommendation. Guys, there is a group at the university now, which is called Programa Parcero. I don't know if you know this group. They kind of have these lectures when they teach students how to write down motivation letters, curriculum vitae, letter recommendation, all of this stuff, they teach it. In case you're interested again, so I can help you. And finally, just to finish this session, I had a thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan, yes, Parceros is it's not from Facebook. I can give you the link, the contact. You click on International Affairs Office, UDA, Universidad UDA Internacional. You click there and you're going to find Academia Local, Programa Parcero. You click on Programa Parcero and then you're going to have access to the information on the program. Okay, very good. So guys, I just wanted to do this really quick game. It's going to be quick before we leave because I wanted to do this. So it's going to be about this. I'm going to send to some of you a word and then you're going to try to explain that word which is related to these topics. And then the rest of us, we're going to try to imagine which word you're talking about, which word you want to describe. This is called the hot seat, okay? For instance, I give you a word, let's say academic change. I have that word. And then I start explaining, okay, that's something you do for a month, for a year, you do another university. That means a really rich experience for getting to know another culture. till you get which word we are talking about without mentioning the word, okay? So I'm just going to send one word, just three people, 3 students who can help us with this. I'm going to send one word. Who could help us? Who want to describe one of these to help us with it?
Possibilities.
I'm going to send one word. Did you? Yes. No, I'm going to send it to you and you explain it without mentioning the word, okay? I'm going to say this in Spanish because maybe it's not as clear. Es una palabra, yo se las envío al privado, quien me diga que me apoya con la palabra, le envío la palabra, ustedes van a intentar explicar la palabra sin mencionar la palabra, y los demás intentamos decir qué palabra es. Listo, that's going to be it. So who will help us with one of these words? Who would like to practice a little bit this language? Anybody? Let me see. Okay, we have Violeta. I'm going to send Violeta. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm going to send the word to you, and this is the word. Okay, you have it on the chat. You get it?
Yes, teacher.
So the word. Okay, you can just talk about it. You can give us the first letter, and then we can say, okay, which word is that? Which word is that? Can you explain it?
Okay, it's a document similar to your ID, to your, yes.
Passport.
Yeah.
My car.
That was too easy. That was too easy. I mean, she didn't even finish, and we already knew what was that. One more, just one more. Who wants to help us with this last one, this last word, to explain it, so I can send it to you?
I can do it if you want.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you. Let me just look for your name here. And I'm going to send it to you. So which word is that? You're going to.
You can apply ad to get like.
That was so easy, guys. I just wanted to do this really quick. Okay, I think time is it runs fast. Guys, did you have any question or any comment before we leave? Any comment at all before we leave? Or any question? Nope. Okay, just please remember, I just sent the link to you to kind of assess or evaluate this space, this practice space we had here. I'm going to send it again. Please enter that link whenever you have time and tell us what do you think about this space? How would you like us to do the next spaces later? I mean, these sessions kind of, how would you like them to be if you're okay with the way this one was and everything? Guys, it was amazing to have you here. It was great to get to know you, to know about your experiences. I mean, I learned a lot. It was interesting for me to get to know what kind of things are you doing and to share the information. So thank you very much for being here today. And I hope you're going to have a great day. So see you in another moment. Happy day for everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Bye. Thank
Thank you.
Bye.